So this video is my quick breakdown on how to spot a scam. How to spot a scam, because it's an incredibly valuable skill. The world is full of scammers, and scamming is only going to be more on the rise in the future. And there's a couple reasons for that. The first being that times are getting tougher financially for, the majority of people, let's say. So people are going to become more creative when it comes to extracting wealth from others. They're going to become more creative, and they're going to be less ethical. They're going to be less considerate of the morals of what they're doing. Another big reason is that entrepreneurship is on the rise. It's pretty much common knowledge now that you don't want to work for someone else, that you want to work for yourself, that you want to run your own business. So now, if you consider a scammer as an immoral entrepreneur, then you should expect to see more scammers out there. Hey, what's going on? This is R2 Deepu here with Late Stage Capitalist. Got an interesting topic for you here today. Basically, I got an interesting job offer on a freelancing platform that I feature my services on, and it was easy for me to ascertain that it was a scam. But seeing how much attention that this job posting got from other people made me think, oh wow, people really don't understand how obviously a scam this was. Now, even though I knew that this person reaching out to me was likely a scammer, I did some digging anyway. I replied and I asked the person, what do they want me to do? And the person got back to me quite quickly and said, hey, we need you to go to a different state. We need you to make a bank account. We need you to go to a casino and start transacting with this online casino. So, right off the bat, many red flags, okay? First of all, no normal job has you do this. And if any person asks you to do something abnormal, you should really consider their intentions. Another red flag was the proposed compensation. This person was willing to pay me over $200 an hour, allegedly, to do this particular task. Huge red flag. Huge red flag. Maybe they'll pay, maybe they won't. It's not worth it to even try and see if they will. Okay, it's not worth it for me to go to a different state, make the bank account, go through all the hoops, the paperwork, the filing, all that stuff. Having that tied to my name, the record, the social security number, all that stuff, not worth it. The compensation triggered my first red flag, my first biggest red flag for all of this, which is, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So you have to keep an eye out for that. And it's tempting, oh my God, I finally got a good offer. I finally got someone offering me $80,000 a year to just sit around. That is like the big main red flag. All right, I took a quick break here, and to make this more concise, I have come up with 8 indicators that I use to alert me to whether or not something is a scam or not. And by scam, it doesn't have to be a full-blown scam. It doesn't have to be data mining. It doesn't have to be, losing a ton of money in an instant. But I define a scam as any egregiously unfair transaction. And as you're about to find out, there is plenty of that out there going on. So, as I mentioned before, the biggest one, and this is pretty common knowledge, I guess, among the wise, but if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. It sounds too good to be true, this probably is. Scammers take advantage of people who desperately want something, whether it's, a job, stable income, affordable housing. Oh my God. You know what? Let's do an example. So, A huge scam in New York City is the actually, this might be an American thing or just everywhere, but the application fee to even have a chance to live somewhere. This is a big thing in New York City because there are so many people that want to have an apartment in Manhattan. You know, there are so many college students that come to Manhattan, and people who are just starting out professionally. They want to live in the big city. So, you know, what's even more profitable than renting to these people is you just have an apartment and you host viewings, and you charge people X number of dollars to even apply and take a look at the apartment. Now, I fell for this once. I was looking for an apartment back in December, early January, and I just noticed that so many listings, Zillow listings and listings elsewhere, had the application fee. And the application fee is total bullshit. I actually paid the fee to one particular person, applied. I was totally qualified. You know, I meet the income requirements. I showed as best I could that I am a viable renter, and it was the easiest dismissal on their part. They just said, the owner's daughter, friend, they want the place. So sorry, you can't do it. So now they have my 100. They didn't have to give me anything except for the tour of the place, and all they really spent was like 15 minutes of their time in person with me. Now, what's more profitable? Booking 10 of those viewings a day to make $1,000, or actually renting a place for, you know, a normal rent for any area in New York City. It's way more profitable to just, and way less hassle in so many other ways, to just host viewings under the guise of, oh, you could live here. So that's a big thing. In fact, I bet you there's going to be legislation someday about how that's illegal. It's just so broken. And this is actually taking place in the housing market too. I was watching a video, you know, some family was almost going broke paying these bloody application fees just to have a chance to look at a place and see if they want to buy the house. Absolute joke. Another big indicator I look out for is if they are reaching out to you first with this so-called great opportunity, and you are not special in any sort of way, likely a scam. I know. We all thought we were special. The truth is, until you are actually special in some sort of way, either you specialize in a profession or you make yourself attractive in a really viable way, either as a business associate, employee, employer, whatever. This even applies to dating partner. You have to keep your eyes peeled. Because it can be so tempting. Especially if you haven't specialized and someone finally reaches out to you with an opportunity. You pay too much attention to it. You're like, ooh, I should see this through. I should do the right thing and see this through. When in reality, very likely a scam. And sort of a related note, if they are too excited to be doing business with you, watch out. Very likely a scam. No one is that excited to be doing business with you. Let's be real here. There are too many people out there. Why are they being so nice to you right now? Why are they being so excited? Why are they hiring you on the spot? When that happens, and it does happen, keep your eyes peeled. It could be a sham. It could be a scam. If they are using automated chat or direct messages to converse with you, huge red flag. I mean, they're not even talking to you. There's no person talking to you, and you're thinking that this is a legit opportunity. You're being a dum-dum. Stop it. You're being a dum-dum. Yeah, automated DMs, automated chat. This happens in dating apps quite a bit. There's this joke, there's this ongoing joke. It's like, say potato or you're not real. So, people do catch on a little bit. The AI still never says potato. You would think that the automated replies learn to say potato at the right time, and they don't. They just don't. If they don't want you taking notes, this is an interesting one. I went for an opportunity once. Here's a great scam. Basically, we're in a very narcissistic society, right? Everyone thinks they're special, and a great scam, especially back in the day, was to say, we're looking for models. If you're beautiful, click this link, meet us here, and we're going to hire you as a model. And, this is, I'm not going to lie to myself. I thought I was pretty attractive back then. So I go to this modeling agency, and, I go in their huge warehouse, middle of nowhere. They make you wait for a long time. There's a lot of people falling for this too. We'll come back to that later. But that's part of the game. They're trying to drag you out, make you think that they're busy or that their time is valuable. Oh, okay, now we'll take you, right? This lady sits me down and says, well, you're clearly very handsome. Let's get you started. So we're going to for a photo shoot. So we're going to need your credit card to pay for the photo shoot. Here's a credit card. Here's the credit card machine. Can we take your payment now? And I thought, this is not a job. See, if it's a job and I was actually a talented model, you would pay me to take photos of me. That's how beautiful people actually get paid. They don't pay to have photos taken of them. They are paid to be photographed. So, even in my peanut brain, I figured, I put two and two together, And I remember I sit down for this interview, and I took out a pen and pad to, take notes. Like, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what I need to know, right? And this lady said, no, put that away. Put that away. So if they don't want you to pay attention, they don't want you taking notes, huge red flag. Just get up and start walking. That is the biggest red flag, I would say. I knew right then and there, this is bullshit. Because they don't want you to remember things. They want things to just kind of go in and out. They want you to just make an impulse decision to give them the credit card so they can charge it and make their money. And lastly, I got through this pretty quickly. If they flex their sports car on you like I'm doing right now, might be a scam. So, thank you for watching. I mean, I could give examples, but I think this all kind of speaks for itself. You kind of see where I'm getting at here. I fell for so many scams, especially being in New York. It's either scam or be scammed out here. So, I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and sub to the channel. Let me know in the comments. What are some signs you look for when you are trying to spot a scam? Let me know. I'm very curious. I'm sure there's way more. I would love to do a part 2 to this, but I got to put this on wax because I have been thinking this for a long time. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.